I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my stand.
Hello everyone, I am back you guys, and yes, I decided to do this part of the video today. That's why I have the same thing on. Okay, just trying to get some videos going. So this video, this particular portion of my video, or this video, is about some inexpensive palettes that I think you all should try. If you're a person like me that is on a budget, and if you're just fascinated with inexpensive makeup like I am, I grew up using inexpensive makeup from inexpensive places such as Bargain Town, if anybody can remember, Fred's, Family Dollar, those type of stores, then you're at the right channel. You're at the right channel, okay? Not channels, but you're at the right channel right now, because I'm gonna tell you some wonderful eyeshadow palettes that I think you all should try. They're really nice, and I don't know, I guess because I've used inexpensive products for so long, like that's what I started out with. I started putting on makeup at the age of 11. Okay, so I was in middle school. And so I pretty much practice a lot with inexpensive makeup, drugstore makeup. And so I pretty much can look at a palette sometimes. Every once in a while, I get a palette that I don't always get right. But I pretty much can look at a palette and kind of determine if it's going to be real powdery or if it's just not going to blend. But you know, I make a mistake. I'm not perfect. But y'all, these palettes I'm about to tell you about, they're very, very good. Very good quality. I haven't been able to create some eyeshadow looks or makeup looks quite yet, but I am about to. So I'm going to go ahead and show you these palettes, even though y'all probably have seen these palettes in a haul or two. I'm not sure that you've seen all of them. Now I have more palettes than this, but for today, I'm just going to show you these palettes. Okay, now I had this one in my favorites, my September and October um, favorites video, okay? And this is the Color Central Bloom 16 color eyeshadow palette. This is so wonderful. I have this. I use a couple shades from this, the pink tones, and this one. This one really shocked me because I actually had to return a palette, and in return I got this one. I did not think it was going to be like really fantastic. I just thought it had pretty packaging, and I looked inside and I went, wow, those colors do look very bold. And I was like, they look like they might work, like just glancing at them. And so I said, okay, I'll just exchange the palette for this one. And y'all, it was a good thing. This palette is so amazing. The colors is so pigmented, and this is a nice palette, I think, for fall time. You've got those beautiful shimmer tones there. You've got little pops of color. You've got some copper tones, some purple tones. You got what you need in this palette for a nice fall time look. I went for a pink fall time look, and I love it. So this one, if y'all see this one or can find this one, it's really good. It's by the brand called Color Central. See, the things that I use is usually brands that most of us have never heard of. Like, I've never heard of this brand. However, it was sold at a particular store, okay? and it was brand new, fresh, clean, and all. And I was like, you know what? I just love unique palettes, and I like to try them. And so this is one of them, and this is a really good palette. I would recommend this palette to anybody. It's a favorite. It's really good and really pigmented, and the colors just glide on the eyelids. Like, I just use the ELF Camo Concealer, the matte version. That's all I use. I didn't use a powder on top. I just went in with that concealer and then used a couple shades out of this. And I mean, every shade blended so well. So, yeah, this is a good one. Okay. Another one would be this one here. But there's a downside with this one. It's like a good palette, but it's also got one thing that's wrong with it. But anyways, this is by the brand called Beauty Treats. If y'all have watched my channel back in the day, you know how I feel about Beauty Treats Cosmetics. I love Beauty Treat Cosmetics. They have been really good to me. Okay. I just love their cosmetics. Okay. I do. Their eyeshadows are really, really good. You hardly ever get one that isn't good. They're like really good quality for the price. And so this one here is called Wild Romance. Wild Romance, and it's just a beautiful palette. Now the thing is, what attracted me to the palettes is this palette is actually these shimmer or these glitter tones. And guess what? Look, the glitter is just on top, and that was so disappointing because I actually was hoping that that would have been the glitter type of pigment that stay glittery. And with all these beautiful tones for the fall, look at that. Look at all those beautiful tones, y'all. These are all mattes right here where I'm touching. Like, look at all those shades. So pretty. And if I could top it with some of these glitter tones, oh my God, it would be so pretty. So the wonderful thing about it is that I have a lot of nice, warm, cool tone colors in this palette, and I think it's wonderful for this time of the year. But however, there is that glitter in there that you just cannot use. Like, once you wipe off the top layer, there's no more glitter, and that's really disappointing. But outside of that, you guys, the eyeshadows are really nice, really good, and this is so inexpensive. I just love little palettes like this. Okay, so that's a good one, except for the glitter. If you're like, well, if I can't use the glitter, I don't like it, that's fine. But I will use those matte tones and create makeup looks. So yeah, either way, I'll use it. Okay, another group of palettes that is amazing that I basically went into the store and I don't know, I just came across this palette and I thought, wow, this is really, really good. And these are called the Technic, Technic palettes, right? So I don't know what brand actually comes up with these particular palettes, but there is really, really good quality with these palettes. This one right here is a highlight and blush palette. This is called the Blush and Highlight palette. This is in Tropical Paradise. This is so pretty. Like, can y'all really see the true view of this? Like, look at that coral. Is it coral? I always say that the wrong way. Coral, blush, and then you have some amazing highlights in it. I know y'all can't see it real good, but maybe you can right there. Like, it's a wonderful highlight and blush palette. This is very pigmented. It only takes a little bit on your brush to get that intense highlight or either that beautiful, beautiful, bold blush. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's an amazing palette. The next palette here is the, what is this called? The Heat is On. I haven't even tried this one yet. So that's why I told y'all I've got to create some more videos. This one I have not used. This is called The Heat Is On, and it's a lot of like really warm tone colors, but a few pop of colors in there. I see one actually. It's like kind of bold light, but it's still a warm tone. Like, look at all the warm tone colors in this palette. Like, look at that. Isn't the color so beautiful and so gorgeous? Amazing quality. Like, I've already used one palette and I'll get to that one. But y'all, this one is called The Heat Is On. That's what it looks like, you guys. I can't wait. Like, it's the time of the year for these warm tone like colors. And I like cool tones. And I'm about to get to one here in a minute. This one right here is called Trendsetter. It's by the brand Technique again. This one actually has the pop of colors in it. I grabbed it because it had those greens in there, the blue shades, and then you have some warm tones. You have some shimmer shades in there and some mattes. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to grab this one because this one seems fun. Okay, fun to play with. And I haven't even tried it yet. Yeah, you guys, I got to try that one. And then these are the ones that I have tried and I absolutely love them. That's why I bought the other three that I just showed you. But this one is a Technique palette. It's called Peanut Butter and Jelly. Y'all, this one is really pretty because, y'all, this purple shade right here, this highlighting shade is so pigmented. I had this on in one of my, I had to get dressed and I did a car vlog or just filmed a car vlog. And I had this on with this purple shade. Oh my God, it was so pretty. So, and yeah, they're very pigmented and they do show up very bold. So as far as the color, so this is absolutely amazing, like gorgeous, like quality. Okay. All right, so this one is the Cool Tone palette and I love it. I created a like ice blue shade the other day while I was creating my Shein.com clothing haul. And y'all, this one is called Mystic Mauves and it looks just like this. This is the palette. It's so beautiful, you guys, and so gorgeous. You're talking about amazing cool tone shades, just gorgeous. Whenever I want a cool tone look, I'll pull this one out. The shimmers are really bold. I think I used in that look, I used this blue here, and I used that blue right there. And then I used this on my lid because it's like that what is it called, like a holographic type of eyeshadow where it's like you see blue in it, green and gray. It was so pretty on my lid. And then I used this on my brow bone, and yeah, I think that's what I used, you guys, to create that icy blue eyeshadow look. And I think I used this color right here in the outer crease in the corner. Okay, so yeah, very pigmented, you guys, and that's a cool tone palette. And usually if a brand is not good and say you use it, and especially if you get a cool tone palette, and usually a cool tone palette is the worst if a brand is not pigmented. This one is very pigmented, and yeah, you get really good color payoff. That's for sure. Now here's some cheaper ones. Well, there's one more here. There's a few more. Now this is another one that I haven't tried, but I've tried two other palettes that I have in my collection that's by the same brand. This is called Color Sundown 15 color eyeshadow palette. It's called Sundown. And I have not used this one yet, but I looked at the colors and I thought this would be a very beautiful, pretty palette because the colors, you know, I don't want to say color story, But y'all know it's just like so many beautiful colors. There's beautiful shimmer tones in there, just absolutely amazing like colors. And I've used two other palettes. The pigmentation is good, and so this one is nice. It's very small, so it'll be real nice on your let's see, vanity or your desk. I have a desk, okay, but you know it won't take up too much space. It's really nice palette, you guys. So, and it's very inexpensive. All of these palettes so far are under $5, except for the Beauty Treats palette. I think it was $5.99. Now I have these two palettes, which are really good. This one here is called the Profusion 9-color eyeshadow palette here. This one was only $3.99. I still have the tag on this. This one is also Cool Tone palette. It's really pretty. Like those shimmer tones you can use as highlighters. They are so beautiful as highlighters, you guys. There's another one there. And even this one is a highlighter, but however, I just put that one on the lid. But the other two is amazing. And this one, there's a golden highlight right there. Like this is so pretty and cool toned. And then you have this beautiful, deep, dark, beautiful black shade that's awesome for eyeliner and also into the outer crease or into the crease, whatever look you're going for. But this is very pretty, and this golden shade is absolutely amazing as well. Very pigmented, and this palette was like $3.99 from Profusion Cosmetics. Like I said, but the thing about Profusion Cosmetics is that a lot of times Profusion Cosmetics is a hit or a miss. Okay, sometimes it just, some of the palettes, especially the smaller palettes, the ones that's like, yeah, some of them that's like this, like the smaller palettes. I feel like the Profusion Cosmetic palettes that are bigger are better, but not always. Some of the smaller palettes are good, but you have to be careful about Profusion Cosmetics. Some of them have a lot of fallout. Some of them are hard to blend out, or they blend out as you blending the eyeshadow. So you have to be careful about Profusion Cosmetics. But I do like the brand because you can find some good palettes from time to time. It just depends. Here's another one, Profusion Spectrum 10 Shade Palette. I haven't even used this one yet. I got this one because y'all look, it's like a rainbow. Okay, how can I resist? So I got this one regardless of the fact that I got that Clean Color Pro Bold palette. But y'all, this one is like a smaller version. Y'all haven't even opened it up, so I can't even open it up to let y'all take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, I like putting, you know what, even though it's fall time and even into the winter time, sometimes when you put a pop of color into the crease and then you go in with a nice warm like a shimmer shade, it still works out. Okay, so you don't always have to go for like really autumn like colors just because it's fall and winter. Like you can use pops of color into the crease or on the lash line or something, and you can just simply put a warm shimmer tone shadow on the lid with a bright vivid color in the crease, and it still just looks so beautiful. It looks great. So yeah, I'm not worried about this being too bright for the fall nor the winter. I think it's going to look really nice with a nice warm like shimmer shade on the lid. All right, I have two very small palettes here, you guys. This is the LA Color Shimmer eye palette. This is really nice. This was like, I think $1 or $2, you guys. The shimmer tones is so bold. As you can tell, I used the golden shade. I haven't used another one yet, but I will, because y'all, trust me, with this like real bold eyeshadow palette, that Spectrum palette that I showed you, like, I want the fall, but this palette here, like using one of those colors right there and then grabbing one of these nice warm tone like shimmer shades right here, or either this golden shade. Oh my gosh, you talking about beautiful for fall and winter. But these are some amazing, like, 5 shimmer tones that's really cute. And yeah, it's so inexpensive and it's very small and convenient, and it's by the brand LA Colors. I do like LA Colors. However, LA Colors is almost the same as Profusion Cosmetics, but I don't know which one I would say is better than the other. I just think that their products is always like, it could be a hit or a miss. It just depends. I've gotten a lot of good LA Colors cosmetics products, and I've got some that wasn't so good. Just like the same for Profusion Cosmetics as well. Another palette that I like that it's an old school palette, and some of these other ones might be old school palettes, but this one here I really do like. I tried a bunch of these by Maybelline, and this one happens to be one I really like. It's the Maybelline, the 24K Nudes. Okay, I talked about this one, and I think I created a makeup look over here using this one here. And what it is that I want the Glam palette by Natasha Denona, and I'm gonna get it. Okay, I will be getting that palette. Okay, I want it because I do like cool tone palettes as well as warm tone palettes. And so in the meanwhile, I was thinking, I saw this one, this palette here, and I thought, you know what? This palette has some similar colors as the Natasha Denona Glam palette. However, the quality is not the same. Okay, we know that. But the colors, there's some colors in here that kind of resemble some of the colors in that palette. So when I saw this, I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to try to fix something that's sort of cool tone. And I did. And y'all, I like this palette. It's really pretty palette. Out of all of the Maybelline palettes, I like this one the best, honestly. I really do. I like this one the best. So if you can find this one and you like cool tone colors, then this one is the one to get. I think this is cool tone. They look like cool tone colors to me. They don't look warm tone. Okay. Yeah. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I'll be wrong about what palette's cool tone, what is warm tone. Okay, but honestly, this palette is really good and I do like it. It's by Maybelline. And a lot of Maybelline palettes sometimes is just like, you know, some of them is just like, okay, whatever. Okay. Then some of them is just like, okay, I'll keep it, but you know, it's not the best. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But the mascaras is absolutely amazing. And the Maybelline Fit Me, yeah, it's very good. That right there, the Maybelline Fit Me is very good. And their liners can be good too. So, and the beauty sponge is really good. There's a lot of things I like about Maybelline. Come on. I like their concealer. Yeah, a lot of things is good about Maybelline, but the eyeshadow palettes are not always that good. But this one I do like, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know. So y'all, basically that is my video for today. I've got more palettes than that. I'm not going to put all of them in there. I'm just showing you some good inexpensive palettes that you might want to try if you can find these palettes, and if you're into inexpensive branded eyeshadow palettes or makeup. I am and always have been. I'm on a budget. I love inexpensive makeup. When I come across a deal with makeup, it's like I get so happy and excited, like to get a palette that's like $4 or $6, $5, whatever, $7. That's amazing for me. I just get a joy and a kick. Like, it really excites me. That doesn't bother me. However, every once in a while, I will treat myself with something more expensive, something a little high branded, you can say. but I'm always going to be a girl that enjoy inexpensive makeup because that's just what I started out with. And I learned how to use these products and make them really, like, create really nice makeup looks by using inexpensive makeup. So that's just my type of talent. I can do that. I know what to use to stick out things and to make an eyeshadow work and all of that because I've been there, okay? That's what I started out using, inexpensive brands. So anytime I come across some of these palettes that really you don't have to make them work, they're really good, the pigment is good, you can blend them out really well, I will mention these brands to you guys and let y'all take a look at them and check them out. Like I said, majority of these palettes do not have fallout, so you don't have to worry about that. Now this Maybelline palette had more fallout than the other ones. Like this one here had a lot of fallout compared to the other ones. So I'm just telling you, like, you can't look at price, because if I'm not mistaken, these palettes here by Maybelline are around what, $10, like $9.98 or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And versus a $5 or $4 palette. I'm just saying, I have better quality with these cheaper branded eyeshadow palettes than I do with the Maybelline. And Maybelline is cheap. It's a drugstore brand. But I'm just giving you an idea that you can't look at price and you can't think just because an eyeshadow is $4, it's not any good. It's amazing quality. You'll be surprised. Like, some of these palettes will beat your top brand eyeshadow palettes. Not being mean towards top branded eyeshadow palettes, okay? I'm not being mean at all. I'm just saying you will be surprised, because I've bought many inexpensive branded makeup, and that makeup is so good that I would go out and get several compliments, like, what are you wearing? And people would think that I bought like something really expensive, and I didn't. Sometimes it will be my foundation, my blush, my, yeah, okay, y'all get my point. So it's not about price, it's about quality, okay, and how well everything just blends, and how everything sparkle, and how everything shows up, and how well it looks after, placing it onto the eyelids, and we know, okay? So yeah, that's my video, okay? I hope this was helpful for some of you that love inexpensive makeup, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my next video, okay? I will have another one coming up, and next time I'll have something on different, because I'm gonna probably be the next day, okay? So thank you for watching, and come back for many more videos, and take care of yourself, you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Is this how you breathe?